Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chess. Today we are at the next topic, that is attacking with an IQP, that is the isolated queen pawn. We are going to discuss the sixth case today, that is we have done some cases related to center break, kingside attack, bishop h6 sacrifice, use of h pawn, use of e file and so on. Today we are going to see how the c file and some play can be used on the queen side as well. Game is very interesting one because initially the play happens on the queen side and then the end is actually on the king side. So let's get with the position quickly. This is Anatoly Karpov who is playing white, and see black decided here to play the move bishop f3, spoiling white's pawn structure, because if queen takes f3 then the c4 bishop is lost. So g takes f3, but I feel black wanted to play nh5 and snatch the bishop. That is what he did in the game. Otherwise it is just a misjudged position, because see, although the structure is ruined here, we can see white is getting the move bishop a6. So whenever the fianchettoed bishop is given up, one should think about the weakened squares which will be there after the bishop is gone. So now see, black goes nh5 and white goes bishop a6, because after ng3, as you can see, hg, none of the factors which actually make the doubled pawns weak are there. Firstly, the doubled isolated pawns are gone. King will be safe on g2. See, white's pawn structure is way better now and the king is safer. So I think this was an error of judgment. And now black plays qc7. There is a small trap here. It looks like white can play nb5, rook c1 and the file is his. But there is a small tactic here. After knight b5, takes and see, knight b8, the bishop is attacked. If the bishop moves, then a6. And we see that even with the move like rook c8, nothing much is there. See, qd7, rook c7, and black has the good move qe8. Black pieces are passive, but see the attacked state of the knight. Knight has no good place, and see, after knight c3, qd8, the d pawn is lost. Even after rook c8, qd4, this trade is great, because if we get a6 after rook f8, bf8, va6, na6, queen a6, you can see that bc5, and then there can be some kingside attack here. So black is becoming better. That is why, see, actual tactic plays a major important role even in strategic positions. See, white first plays rook fd1. Typical Anatoly Karpov style, not allowing opponent any counterplay and then generating his own play. So knight f6, knight b5, rook c1. See, white got what he wanted. The bishop is blocking the c8 square, rook and knight are eyeing the c7 square, and a7 can't be defended anymore. qd7 is just met by rook c7. Black tries nd5, but after see qb8 also rc7, bishop attacked, and after nd5 trying to support the bishop, we see that a7 is gone and white is clearly better. It's a winning position in fact. So black tries nd5. After nd5 also, knight a7, just getting the pawn. And now see, if nb4 is done, nb4 was done in fact, then a3, and the idea is if knight takes a6, then the internal is on knight c6, forcing the queen to move. Now we snatch the bishop first, and see, even though it's a major piece endgame, white is clearly better. b6 is weak, eventually d4 and b6 may get traded, but then white will have two passed pawns. So I think it's easy to convert that position. Black goes queen a8, keeping eye on a7 and a6 both, but there is see rook c7. Now the b4 knight is hanging, so bd8 trying to attack once again, but rook b7. Now there is no respite. If knight a6, queen a6, white can play b4, b5 and free the knight to c6. So even if d4 is gone, let's assume white pawn reaches b5 and black gets bd4, then also after the move knight c6 at the end, queen a6, ba6, we will see that the a passed pawn is very dangerous and white would win in that case. So knight d5, rook b7, bishop f6 attacking d4, and now nc6. Knight simply moves away, knight can be taken to e5, rook c8, knight e5, this was white's idea. He allows e5, d, rook c1, kg2, king is quite safe here, queen d8, and now see, white shifts the focus of his attack to the king side now. Now because of the pawn on e5, we will see there is no nf6 or nor there will be f5. So QE4 is a dangerous threat, and after RA1, I think black didn't calculate, or maybe he thought it's already bad position. So let's try. Threat is QC8, QC1, but see QE4 not giving any time. F5 loses to EFN% followed by E6 is gone. So G6 and see white to play and win. Can you figure out what should white do? It's slightly tricky, but it's great if you found the move rook f7, because after kf7, qg6, now see ke7 blunder because qg7, ke8, bg6 mates. So king will try to hide from e8, run to d7, c8, but see qh6 check, ke8 and the good move bb5. It's game over. White is doing all moves with checks. See ke7 forced, kf7 forced. If ke7 then qg7 mate. After kf7, qh7, black resigns because see there is no defense to either see to king f8, qh8. Now either ke7, qg7 mates, or after king f7 there is queen takes t8. So see, you can make out that the position is winning for white. So fantastic play by Karpov. Actually it's a very difficult game. I covered the analysis in a light manner without showing too many variations. I hope you found this lesson useful and instructive. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your time.